Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Rewrite. Let's continue Akana Road, I guess. Let's see why everyone says that this is like the best thing ever or something, you know? Let's see, apparently this is like one of the roads that is like making this peak or whatever. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. So I will make my camera a little bit bigger if possible. Hopefully that will not obstruct too much of the text. Apparently there are like 3 more roads. Like Akane and like 2 more. So my initial assumption that there's going to be like some kind of like true road or something was correct. So with like confirmation, but also that means like there's some another road that I'm not aware of. But anyway. There's like we have 2 more roads after Akane or something. That's going to unlock. The next day, I had straight to the club room after the class. Okay, a bodyguard. Okay. It's like it's a security detail, right? You think I can do something like that? Okay. It sounds like my title should be a pet. I had no idea what the Martel group was. I had no idea that the Martel group was a heaven for the summoners, though. Okay. Well, my parents brought me to one of your meetings when I was a kid. Huh? Did I ever mention that before? Interesting. Why him in specific? Why you got so interested in him then? When he was just a kid. Also, you was a kid as well. Like, what the hell? How did you investigate? You can't even find details like that? Dang. She mentioned she used to use a detective agency or something before, but this is really starting to scare me. Why is my microphone picking up some weird noises? 1 second. Okay, seems like I had the wrong microphone up in the system. For whatever reasons. I have no idea why, but should be fixed now. I don't know why it would pick up anything on OBS, because OBS is set to be the correct one, but I don't know, that was weird. Anyway. What are we talking about? I feel like she skipped in a few steps in her train of thought. Akane suddenly faced me with the utmost seriousness. True. What would be their ultimate objective in watching me though? Drastic measures. That's starting to sound like something from the conspiracy nut video. Alright, speaking of which, what's your position in Gaia? Servant to the Holy Woman, okay. That's a weird position to be in, like, what do you mean? Oh, so the... what was her name? Sakura or something? That's the Holy Woman? Oh, so we're like next in line. Oh, okay. That explains her influence. I see. Since being cold attracts... sorry. Too much unwanted attention. You are acting as an environmental protection organization. It took like It looks like times are rough, even for the secret organizations. In that case, you do sound like you need a bodyguard. It's too bad I'm just going to there as a decoration, but you should know that I'm pretty strong. Yeah. Yes, I understand. Should have explained that last night. The roots of Gaian Guardian throughout stretch for hundreds of years. A superhuman like myself has to be extra careful since I'm awkwardly stuck between the two. So, since it's counterintuitive, I think, for Akane. If she wants, like, you know, for Gaia members to be and herself to be anonymous, because Guardians don't know who is Akane, right? They know who is Kotaro though, like he has superpowers. So if he suddenly be a bodyguard for you, that would be weird. You know, like from Guardian perspective, they would figure out that you are from Gaia. Like putting him in like public position like this makes you more suspicious. I will have to be cautious about how I use my powers when guarding Akane. There's no point having this power if I even can't use it. Akane seems to notice my gloom mood and say something uncharacteristically gentle to ease my ease tension. I'm supposed to be her bodyguard, but in reality, she is the one protecting me. I'd like to be able to do something properly for once in my life. Oh, I've already made my decision, if that's what you mean. I will be quitting school. I kind of momentarily lost for words. Wow. 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 Hey, you are just as yellow as me. Wow. Okay. Damn. You shouldn't use racist epithets like this. Wow. I thought it all over. Quitting wasn't an easy decision, to be honest. But I know the ORS won't even return to how it was regardless of me being here or not. I think this is the only road where Kotaro just gave up on the ORS. I think this is the only road where this happened. And no matter what I might try, I'd probably just end up isolated again. A normal person would endure that, enroll into university, find a job, and lead a relatively fun, ordinary life. But I can't imagine myself doing any of those things. Besides, you aren't planning on going back to school, are you, Press? Not like you ever attended class to begin with. Yes. It seems like Akane is feeling quite lonely because of that. That's a personal question. I can say it was the best, but it was the result of me trying to turn it into something better. I repeatedly missed the point and run in circles, achieving nothing. Like the miserable idiot I am. Akane is so nice. That feels like not Akane, what the hell? Ah, I never thought I'd receive prize from you, Press. It's an honor. Huh? Is this such a thing even possible? Uh-huh. I chuckle. It's been a while since I laughed. Yeah. Really? I mean, we know about Chihaya. Like, she will find her really fast. Yeah. That's a Guardian thing. They have so much like intelligence going on around all over the world. I'd still like to ask you to do that, if it's not too much trouble. I really appreciate it. Sorry I woke up. It's like not long time ago, just before recording. Oh my god. Because I don't have much time today to record or anything. I got 2 best bonuses I could ever hope for. But why are you going so far for me?
こうして恩を売っておけば、万が一の時には私のために命を張るかもしれない。
Of course. Of course. What? I can stifle my smile at her mock, honestly?
お前が私を選んだのは意外の一言。でも、人には愚行に走る権利があるものね。私は特にそれを否定できる立場じゃないと思う。
Okay.
まあ、無理強いはしないわ。正直、お前がガーディアンのスパイだという疑いはまだ捨てきれない。
Oh, so that's why she ran all those background checks on me. That explains why she acted so secretive all the time.
でも決めたのは私よ。応じたのは私。もしお前がガーディアンのスパイで、私がそれを見誤って破滅するのだとしても、いや、文句は言うわよ。絶対言うわ。誹謗中傷を言いまくるわ。
Wow. You're free to kill me with insults if that happens. There's no way I could be a Guardian spy. But the only way I can prove it is through results. That's a bit unfair. Or rather, she got me in a neat little trap. To be honest, I love that part of her. I've got nowhere else to go, so I'd appreciate if you'd have me. Yeah. And so I became a Gaian. Okay. And wait, so 1 second. Unlike in Chihaya Road, where he really wasn't with Gaia, and really like, I mean, he didn't like, you know, wanted to destroy anything and stuff. He's like okay with whatever the Gaia is doing. I mean, she haven't said to him that they want to kill humans basically. But like, he figured out like by the analogy, right? Like Guardians are the heroes and stuff, so who are Gaia? And stuff like this. I think like Kotaro just not realizing who the Gaia really is. Like who they are. Or like he suddenly had change of mind and now he's like all on board. I'm confused. I return home, I pack my bags and make my way to the designed location, where I find Akana already waiting for me. Thank you for having me. Oh, we're inside the building. That's a lot of columns. So this is your headquarters. Kazamatsuri Culture Hall. Side area 9,000 meters, building area 6 or 8th floor tower with a main hall that can seat up 2,000 people. It has a huge rehearsal room, a recording studio, and all sorts of other facilities for musical activities. Not that it matters to us now. The area is full of people bustling around. Are all those people Gaians? Yeah, don't speak loud in public. Akana hit me. What's your problem? Young female cleric passed by our side. She gives us a puzzled glance. I finally catch on. I see, not everybody hears. Know what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah, and who knows if there's no guardians around. Roger. Unrelated, but do you know where the closest bathroom is? I kinda silently gestures in a direction. Okay. Giant, okay, sure. A huge guy is already there when I arrive. I've never seen anyone this big before. He looks like a walking mountain of muscle. Perhaps he's some sort of a martial artist? His ears are formed into a shape similar to gyoza, which makes me think of judo. Okay. Our eyes meet, so I look away. This dude is terrifying. He's talking to me. I was until the other day relieving my bladder. The giant's eyebrow twitch. I'm not trying to be sarcastic or anything. That's just the first thing that came to my mind. I was until the other day. The muscles in the giant's face contract. I'm not trying to be funny, it's a truth. Oh my god. I'd rather he's not tried to stifle his emotions. It only makes him look more terrifying. I want him to express himself. To open his heart. Oh my god. Now, are you actually with Gaia or not? Like, who the hell are you? By the way you're speaking, I don't know. You may ask if we're just employee here. You know? Still too sketchy. No, I'm not sure if I am a member yet. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't until the other day. Wow. Anger flashes in his eyes. I'm not doing this on purpose. He just keeps asking me questions that I can't answer in any other way. This person is terrible at asking questions. Wow. I can't say anything about Gaia, even if he belongs to the Martel group. I would never. I'd never find anyone with ears like yours. God damn it. The aura surrounding the man doubles in intensity. Also, the ears that he mentioned, like gyoza, so I think like he may mean the cauliflower ear. This is something that happens usually with fighters and stuff, because this is like when the ear get like injured and like there's like fluid like in it, and like stuff is happening to the ear, so you just have to drain it out and stuff. But yeah, it's because of the injury on the ear, like the trauma. The aura surrounding the man doubles in intensity. Oh, my instincts are screaming that I'm in danger. Nope. Oh my god. The fact he's going to such lengths to avoid the word gyoza makes it all more terrifying. Hurry up and zip my fly. I didn't say it. I have never thought to compare your eyes to gyoza. Oh crap. Ow, okay. Well, shit. The man leaps at me, so I dash out of his way. It's just like instantly close her eyes. Witnessing the man lower half, Akana quickly spins. Oh, okay. Spins around, leaning her shoulder against the wall. Oh my god. Okay. He just ran out without his pants. Wait, what? Then she slowly slides down to her knees. The man was so worked up that he forgot to zip his fly. I don't know, things like that happen to real life, but evidently it's possible. Shiatsu, provisional name, chases after me. Takasago. Okay, so he's from Gaia, seems like it. Okay. Ah! He's going to kill me. I sprint around the corner. And no entry sign blocks my path. But this is an emergency. I don't care about signs as long as there aren't signposts to heaven or hell. This corner is close to the severe brown ant infestation, larger than 20 centimeters in length. What the fuck? That's a bullshit. That's even worse than death at the hands of this man.
俺の耳上さ
Jesus! Holy shit! Takasaigo is terrifying. Chatsu slowly walks towards me, cracking his knuckles. Okay, let's talk this out. We are both members of the same race here. Ni hao, ni hao.
悪いな耳が塞がっていて聞こえねえんだ
Yo! I point to the man's crotch. Oh, your window's
そ
open.
んなもんに騙されるか
That wasn't even my intention.
おお本当だぜ
Wow. Uah, I jump at him with a relatively serious flying kick. I thought I got him off guard, but he still managed to block it last moment. Luckily, the force of the impact sweeps him off his feet.
なんだ
I flew back the same corridor I came. Stupid, go fry your ears in a pan. My epic one-liner.
待てこ
Okay. Wow. I sprint away at top speed. I kind of lecture ends 30 minutes later. What am I supposed to do? I don't know, Gaia members.
学生気分はもう許されない立場だってこと。
I'm sorry. Sitting on my knees for this long is starting to get pretty rough.
いきなりトラブルだなんて先が思いやられるわね。
I'm sorry for lacking in team spirit. Though I think this guy is more to blame for this outcome, if I'm being completely honest.
あの男とはあまりトラブルを起こさないで。
Is he someone you know?
主義者よ。
Okay, he is, yeah. Because you knew his name instantly. I see. That guy seems like he could handle himself in a battle better than average familiar. Not like I'd know.
そのうちまた嫌でも顔を合わせることになる。その時土下座でもしてうまく清算しておきなさい。
Crap, I was hoping she would protect
お
me.
前もまだ心の整理がついていないのだから同情の余地はあるけれど、そういう時は仕事よ。体を動かしていれば気持ちは追いついてくるわ。
Yes, boss.
立ちなさい。これから人と会うのよ。
Certain person. Me too?
お前が会うのよ。
Okay.
他の幹部に面通しを済ませておかなくては。今日のようなことはもう嫌でしょ。
Yeah, true. Like, one of the executives will be, oh, someone suspicious is walking around. I see executives, you say. Executives of secret organization. I can help but imagine all of them wearing pointy hats. I can let out the sign with somber
気
expression.
は進まないけど、こればっかりは仕方ないわ。
So you don't like them. I mean, we learned that actually the higher ups in Gaia are also shit. Pretty much like Guardian ones. Like, Gaia ones, if I remember correctly, they hide the off branch with the fire guy or something. They're like somehow involved with them. I forgot what exactly that was, but yeah, you can like remind me in the comments actually. I forgot about that like little arc there.
気を抜かないで、厄介な相手と面談しないといけないのに。
Someone quite tricky, okay. Interesting. And so I'm facing a certain person in one of the conference rooms.
秘書のつくのよ。
Okay, so the one that we met at school, I guess. I know this person.
お久しゅうございます。
Yeah. Yeah, hi. We meet again in a weird place, eh?
はい。とても数奇な形で不思議な縁があればあったものです。
Is our meeting really that unusual? Her meaningful words are puzzling. Well, maybe it is. That's a good Tsuchinoko thing was pretty crazy after all.
茜さんが野良超人を保護されたというので、私も気構えたものですが、顔見知りでほっといたしました。あなたがこちら側においでになるとは意外でした。
A bunch of things happened, and this is where I ended up. I'm Tenochi Kotaro, pleasure to make your
こ
acquaintance.
ちらこそ。護衛スタッフだそうですね。
Yes, all I've got is the sturdy
前
body.
職目指して頑張ってくださいまし。
You will become a great martyr. Holy fuck. Kotaro, seriously. Like, they try to, like, eradicate themselves, literally. Like, think, Kotaro. Oh my god. Like, how is it possible that he's on board with this? Like, how? I don't understand. I don't understand any of Gaia people. Like, what? I don't get this. That's one thing I'd rather not become.
必要なことはこのつくのと相談するといいわ。
Understand? That was surprisingly underwhelming. I guess she was kind of tricky in some ways, but sheesh. Don't need to scare me like that, Akane. That was not her.
何も
Mr. Tsukuno? Miss Tsukuno? I got all worked up wondering what kind of terrifying person I'd be
それ
meeting.
はこれから出てくるのよ。
Yeah. No, I see.
ふざけた態度の通じる相手ではなくてよ。気を引き締めておきなさい。
Okay. So who is going to be? Is it going to be actually the head? So the holy woman, Sakura, I think, right? The head of the Gaia and stuff. Is that what's happening, or it's going to be someone else? We're going to have a meeting on top. At that moment, the door opens and a young girl jumps into the room. Okay, never mind. Hi? Who the hell are you? Okay. Well, you have the same eyes as Akane, or similar. Are you her sister or something? Who the hell is this? She dashes to Miss Tsukuno and hugs her.
シマコ、
Shimako.
また一人で出歩いていたのね。
So this is the line about the Trambles.
危険人物ではないわよ。違うわよ。
Okay. For a second, I really thought it was. I was with Kotaro, actually. Like, what? Like, this kid is, like, actually, like, dangerous to talk to or something? Like, what? Like, nothing could surprise me, really, you know?
見てわかりなさい。
Well, I thought so, but you never know. The girl stares at me. Also, my screen is... Okay. Yo, what's shaking bacon? What? What do you mean? I greet her in the friendliest way I can think of. Oh, I don't get this greeting. What does that mean? The girl frowns and turns away from me with a whoosh. I guess that didn't impress her.
明るい人は苦手なんです。
Uh-huh. Who is that? She looks like she should be about 7 or 8 years old, but her demeanor reminds me of that of the younger child. She reminds me of you. Ah. I mean, the same eyes. You and that girl are kind of like alike, don't you think? Not your outward appearance, but the atmosphere, kinda. Oh, they're dotting. So she is your family, probably. Ah. An awkward silence ensues. Did I say something I shouldn't have again? I kinda smiles.
それは私がこの子を指導
I'm the one guiding her. Okay, so she's like second in line to inherit the title of the Holy Woman, I guess. So she's going to be the next one after Akane. I think that's what's happening here. You are?
聖女のしもべに与えられる仕事の一つよ。
Okay.
この子も同じしもべでね。幼い者や年若い者の面倒になるのは
I have a hard time visualizing Akane raising a child.
つくのに任せきりになってしまっているけれど、わかるでしょうけど、シマ子はちょっと難しくて、この年齢になっても言葉を持たないの。
Interesting. Okay. I see. I did get that impression. Their personalities and backgrounds seems completely different. Yet for whatever reason I have a feeling like this girl and Akane are alike somehow. Odd. Yeah, they have literally the same eyes. Nothing else is the same, but the eyes are the same. The eyes analysis again. This girl stares at me from behind Tsukuno's back. At least she seems interested in me. Ah. If she doesn't like overbearingly friendly people, then... Hi? I give her introvert greeting. The girl grabs Tsukuno's shirt and buries her face in it. She's probably embarrassed. I guess she's shy.
珍しい。シマコが初対面の人に興味を持っている。
That was shown of interest. Okay.
偶然よ。
Akane cuts Tsukuno's meaningful words short. Eventually the girl begins swaying from one foot to
こ
other.
の子はそろそろ眠る時間ですので連れて行きます。
お願いね。
Okay.
それでは天王寺さん。
Akane tenses up as soon as they leave.
ちょうど時間ね。軍勢で来るわよ。
Okay.
覚悟し。
Huh? Oh, that was sudden. At that moment, the door opens and a group of men enter the room. I unconsciously take a step back, hiding behind Akane's back. It's a trio of old men. The man in the middle, probably their leader, is emanating extremely strong presence. Akane wasn't kidding about this being a bad idea to joke in front of these people. He looks over us with a stern face.
くだらぬ騒動を持ち込んでくれたものだな。
Damn. Okay, so we're not meeting with the top. We're meeting with some just other executives. I'm sorry. Don't speak, god damn it. I don't think that was addressed to me, but my apology reflex kicked in before I could stop myself.
いいから下がれ、おバカ。
Okay. Akane and man face each other.
こちらとしては騒動のつもりはなかったのだけれど、どうも勝手に騒ぐ輩がいたようで。
That's an obvious taunt. The group mood grows even worse.
付き人を一人雇ったくらいで糾弾会とは思いもしなかったわ。それとも何かしら。この機会に理事会は聖女会の公認士にまで
Damn. Yep, using her position to the fullest, huh? Like, they know they can't do shit against her. Wow. Like, she's like top of the chain. Outside of the current holy woman. Okay.
憶測で物を言うのはやめてもらおうか。これは糾弾ではなく。
3対1で圧迫しようとしていたくせによく言う。
Akane consider the man before continuing. Akane considers the man before continuing with the stern tone.
このことは聖女のしもべに対する不当な関門として鹿島に報告させていただくわ。この大事な時期に圧力を招いては学部全体の威信を大きく損ないかものね。
Damn.
落ち着け千里。詰問でも尋問でもないといった正式な苦情だ。
苦情？
Invisible fireworks are cracking between the two.
聞くわ、須崎。
Suzuki, okay. The man named Suzaki glanced at me. It's like he's regarding an insect.
そのものがそう。
天王寺小太郎、風祭り学院の元学生。
Hi. Shut up. My half-hearted greeting is completely ignored.
まだ子供ではないか。
例外的な処置であることは理解しているけれど、その上でも得難い人材と判断したわ。別に幼いしもべなどいくらだっているでしょ。
Okay.
しもべならそうだがね。学校で知り合った男を身内に引き入れるというのは節度ある行動とは思えない。
So servants are treated differently. So servants are basically all the servants are like in the main branch of the Gaia, basically. Like they're like the core of the organization. With the Holy Woman and then servants, basically. And then everything is branching off them. They probably have like their own people under them as well. Ah, they are very structuralized, actually.
それに彼はとても得難い人材とは見えん。
I've never been talked down like this in my entire life. I open my mouth to protest. Shut up, Kotaro. Hey, old man.
だと
Nice to meet you. Then adults can be pretty terrifying. Okay, I won't talk again.
してちょうだい。気が緩むから。
And so, to continue arguing after that, they aren't insulting each other straightforwardly, instead they're just piling one sarcastic remark after another on each other. I'm getting a stomachache just from listening to them. In short, Akane made a sudden unreasonable decision. And this executive, Suzaki, didn't like it. Though it looks like the two already have a history. I suppose this is what happens when the politics of the two parties diverge. But like, I really know what either of them stands for anyway. All I can say for sure is that they're competing for influence in the organization. It appears that Gaia isn't a fully unified organization. There are factions with different opinions. Yeah, like the fire guy, the O branch, the assassins. So maybe Suzaki is actually the one that, you know, behind their like freedom basically. It doesn't look like the group Akane belongs to and Suzaki and Geralt's side get along too well. Yeah.
では君はその子供が身辺警護に足る力量を
They're going to test this. They're going to like
主張するのだ
attack him or something. 100%, I'm sure. Argument is finally near its climax.
だからこそ起用したのだし、私との接触時間が長い彼からこれ以上狩猟者に情報が流れることを防ぐ意味でも
時期的に妥当と思えんね。収穫祭は目前だ。最も必要な時期に彼には何の働きも期待できまい。
そのつもりだわ。
Yeah, pretty much. This is starting to sound crazier and crazier. It seems like the dudes haven't been told that I possess superpowers. I wonder if I could throw myself in front of the bullet like they do in the movies. We're going with this motive again, huh? In Chihaya wrote it was go in front of the truck. It's easy to imagine that I could, but you never know for sure until it happens in real life. I only learned that in the forest the other day.
その覚悟があるとは思えないがな。
天王寺、私のために死ねて。
Damn! Akane still involves me in the conversation. Oh yeah, sure. I instinctively go along with the flow of the conversation. It's gonna be a piece of cake for me, if you catch my drift. Yeah, no one's buying this Kotaro.
こんな子ではあるけど、忠誠心は
どうだかな。口では何とでも言える。正直、君が愛人を引き込んだと思うものが
構わないわ。私の判断が正しいこと、ゲスの勘繰りなど気にもならないわね。
詭弁だけは聖女譲りなのだな。
Wow.
さくら様もそうした物言いをよくなさった。
Yeah, and she's a top dog now, so...
もっとも我々の間には強い信頼関係があったものだ。
あら、私にも同等の敬意を。
Yeah. Wow.
彼女の言葉と君の言葉が同じ重さだとでも思い上がるのもほどほどにしたまえ。私たちは君の立場を考えなさい。聖女のしもべが色恋を組織に持ち込んだなどという。
それを問題とするなら、そもそもお前と鹿島の関係はどうだったのか。
Her voice resounds with so much sharpness that it feels like it could split the air.
知らないな。言いがかりはやめてくれるか
な。同じ言葉を返すわ。
Yeah, exactly. Wow. That's like... This is such a good conversation, actually. As of hitting his weak spot, Suzaki falls silent.
有望な人材なのだったね。それを証明できるのかね。
実際に試してみたらいかが?
Akane says that as though we've been planning for this the entire time.
ほう。なら、私の部下と力比べでもしてもらうか。
Interesting. So suddenly you make Kotaro fight. So are we like good to use our powers now? I mean, we probably in this level, if these guys are normal humans, because they are summoners, so they should be normal humans. So you can probably overpower them by just strength. You don't have to use Aurora for them.
命がけの忠誠心とやらは
研修中の警護スタッフにプロ相手をしろとは酷な要求だと思うけれど、どうしても私が信用できないというのだから。
I'm not exactly prepared for this. The conference room phone suddenly begins ringing. One of the men picks it up.
これ以上は時間を割けん。そのテストで判断するしかないだろう。
Okay.
それはどうも。
試しは本日中に行う。後で連絡をさす。
天王寺、平気ね。
Yeah, sure.
そのものの身辺調査は
ええ、もちろん終わっているわよ。
こちらにも回してもらおう。
The men leave the room. I barely had a chance to open my mouth, but I feel totally drained.
小太郎、力を隠したまま格闘の心得がある大人を乗すことはできて？
Yeah, that's a good question. Did we, like, rewrite ourselves enough in the strength department? And on top of that, this is where the conversation has led us to. Well, should. But I have to do it if I want to remain by Akana's side. Well, I will see what I
あ
can
りが
do.
とう。一旦部室で待機し、
Are we going there now?
5分で往復できる近道があるわよ。しかも私専用。
Okay. Okay. Akana brings me a secluded pair of doors. To a secluded pair of doors. She sticks a card key in the machine under some sort of panel. The lock clicks and the door opens. This feels like a movie. We follow the dimly lit path. When we reach the end, Akana sticks her card into another machine. We find ourselves in the spacious room that reminds me of the
こ
warehouse.
っち。
Ah, a lot of secret doors. There's an elevator leading underground in the room. We used it to descend. Now we are in the wide tunnel. Is this the subway? It's kind of narrow and clumsy design, but it looks like a subway station. Dim light illuminates this area as well.
建設途中で計画中止になった区間も短いし、建設途中だった他の路線も交わっていないから。
Must have been nice to find such a thing in your turf. A single locomotive stands on the rails. It has no trains cars attached to it. We board the control car. Akane fiddles with the controls, and with only the two of us on board, the train jerks forward and continues down the rails. Okay, this is pretty incredible.
誰にも言わないでね。
I don't think anyone would believe me anyway. It only takes us a few minutes. The locomotive stops and we board another elevator, this time going up. Where the hell are we? At this point. We emerge into the area reminiscent of the waiting room. Like, this is... Like, no wonder, like, Guardians can't find them. Like, these guys just living underground. It feels familiar. Oh, that's... I can unlock the door on the other side. Lights turn on. Oh! Oh, okay. You have tunnel straight to school. Okay? Sure. Oh, it's a club room. I would have never guessed that something like this existed beyond those doors.
鍵を預けるから自由に使っていいわ。
Okay.
じゃあ、部室で時間を潰していて。
Wow. What about you?
仕事があるの。あれだけのことを言った手前。
With that, she returns to headquarters. Akana doesn't return until much later that night.
今からテストを始めるわよ。
Okay. I wonder if this, like, if this guy is going to use familiar, then we'll have no choice but to use Aurora. And it depends what kind of familiar it is, because we barely can hold against the dog, you know? Like, Kotaro peak performance was in Sakuya Road. Chikaya Road. Like, Sakuya just made Kotaro insane. But, like, yeah. Everywhere else, like, he didn't really have any mentor to help him out. Also, I saw in the comments that under like older episodes, basically recently, that apparently rewrite ability is not connected to Aurora, but I disagree with it. So if anyone else can like agree or disagree with me, it would be nice to know, because like my understanding is that he had rewrite ability since like he was a kid from the junior school, right? Apparently. But he also knows Kotori since he was a kid, right? Also, he lost memories because of the accident. And my understanding is that even though he gained this ability after the accident when Kotori healed him, and he was just still in the junior school and he just lost memories from before. That's why he thinks like, oh, I always had this. Because he don't remember stuff before the accident. You know? Like, why would he lose rewrite ability after he lost Aurora? It makes no sense to me otherwise. Like, for me, it's connected. Like, him having part of Aurora inside of him is allowing him for this ability. Like, sure, Sakuya may have like rewrite ability. Also, Sakuya also said like it's not the same. I think it's similar. I think Sakuya said. But yeah, Sakuya had also rewrite ability, but maybe he was born with it. But in Kotaro case, it was like gained ability. I know, maybe I'm wrong, but all of this like lost memory, being with Kotori since the very beginning, basically. Like, it's all connecting to her healing him, and he gained ability after this, and he just don't remember anything before it. Because of the accident. Like, for me, it's all connected. I don't know. I saw, like, no arguments that would say, like... I don't know, like, tell me differently. That this is, like, my thought process is wrong. Like, was it, like, said anywhere? Like, I don't know, like, when they met with Kotori exactly or something? I don't know. You don't necessarily need to win. Oh, okay. So you just need to like hold your ground. Okay, I see. Okay. Okay, so we just don't want to use Aurora. Without exceeding human capabilities. Okay. She says that, but this is one of the few opportunities for me to show off a little. Okay. They couldn't find a convenient enough location in the headquarters, so we ended up using a school's gym. Sure, why not? Wow. I face my opponent. Oh my god, of course it's this guy. Oh god. I knew this was bound to happen the moment I heard about the test.
そういうことだったとはな。聞いてるかよ。俺はおめえの審査役を仰せ。その舐めた態度、後悔させてやるからな。
This guy seems to be the type to hold a grudge. Great. I kinda said it was fine if I lost, but I doubt he will give me a fair evaluation if I do. Outside of me and Akane, only Tsukuna's in the room. Takasago is the only member of the Suzuki's faction present. His sarcastic tone makes it apparent that this Tasago fellow doesn't harbor much respect for the servants of the Holy Woman. Okay.
素人さん、やめときは俺が決める。
Damn. Tasago and I face each other in the martial arts area at the back of the gym.
おいおい、ルールは決めないのかい？それだと何でもあってしまうだろう。
Yeah, that would be dangerous. Oh, okay. Never mind.
顔面や急所が解禁ってんならそれでもいいですがね、俺は。でも下手したらそいつ使い物にならなくなっちまい。
相手に大きな怪我をさせることは禁止します。殴る蹴るくらいは良しとしましょう。
Okay.
目つぶしはダメだが顔面ぶったたくのはありってことだな。
Yeah, I don't mind.
決まりだな。
Sago's mocking smile indicates that he's quite confident in his abilities. Okay, let's see. We both lower our hips. Neither of us attack immediately, we observe each other first. He looks pretty tough, judging from his build, but even then, he's roughly 2 manpower MP at beast, at best. He's probably spent a majority of his life training. An average high school student could never hope to compare to him in raw strength. If he went all out, that is. As I hesitate in this unfamiliar sports-like setting.
小太郎どうしたのさっさと終わらせて
Wow. My client ignores my circumstances as usual. I have no choice but to advance. I can try punching him to start and see where it goes from there. I close the distance and raise my fist. I'm aiming to break his nose, but Sago steps forward with perfect timing. I panicked, throw my right arm at him, but he easily swipes it out of the way with his stick arm. Yep, zero experience in fighting. That was exactly the thing that Sakuya as well fixed by making sparring with him and stuff. Like, Sakuya's been the goat. He sees me by the collar and pushes me. I step back to stop myself from falling, but the moment I do, he jerks me back towards him. I lose my balance. Our physical strength might be about equal, but I can't do anything about the difference in our body weight. Takasago's feet entangle themselves with mine. For a moment, it feels like I've lost my legs. I begin to struggle like a maniac and somehow manage to not crash into the ground. The smile vanished from Takasago's face. I punch him in the face with my left. He doesn't even flinch as he takes the hit though. I can focus my strength with this unstable posture. He responds with another one of his techniques. I fly into the air like the uprooted vegetable. I lash onto Tasago's hands and manage to keep myself from flying away with my grip strength alone. The difference in our experience with techniques is also vast. He can easily counter all of my telegraphed amateurish attacks. And without my blade, all I can do is to increase my physical prowess. I can see a kind of displeased expression from the corner of my eye. It seems like she realized what I'm planning on doing already. Then she's sharp. Is that what they call women's intuition? But I've already made my decision. It's the perfect opportunity to do it now that we're stuck in grappling match. Okay, because you can wait. Like, you can focus in one spot. Okay. Okay, so we rewrite for this. A little bit, okay, just half a little. Just tiny bit, okay. Increase my strength just a notch. The change disappears. The change disperses along my entire body. Takasago suddenly doesn't seem so strong anymore. Okay, now I can probably counterattack. I grab his tree trunk like the tie and pull it upwards. Like an old tree rooted in the ground. It wouldn't have budged an inch if I had the strength of an average man. But now I end up rooting it swiftly like a piece of grass. As I should have expected from the professional, Takasago shifts its balance on the other leg, refusing to fall. I add more strength into my grip and rise his entire body up. Okay. He's only a dozen or so centimeters above the ground, but the height doesn't matter. If I just want to upset his balance, I jump on the falling Takasago. Akane has her eyes wide open. Let's out a shout worthy of the genius strategist. What kind of wise advice would leave her lips next? With her intelligence and my raw strength, we will be unbeatable. Wow, this sounds like some kind of fantasy already. That's pretty fake. Crap, she's complete amateur too. I randomly began punching his face and chest in the heat of the moment. Takasago blocks everything. He begins struggling like the mad bear underneath me. He wasn't this strong before. Seems like he's giving all his all to escape. I'm shaken rapidly until I'm finally popping the air slightly, relieving him of my weight temporarily. Takasago's body rises. I fall off him. I have a feeling like he might be our trainer basically in this road. Like, we're going to lose to him anyway because of his technique, and like, you know, like combat experience, but he's going to like actually help us fight. I think like this is where this is going. I follow him. I don't want to fight him anymore. All I feel now is fear. So I end up launching a full power drop kick at him while he's still rising up. Takasago flies away like a video game character. He trembles and rolls along the floor until he hits the opposite wall, leaving him motionless. Okay, never mind. We won. I give Miss Tsukuno a look to begin the count, and I wink to convey my intentions. She winks back. That wasn't what I meant. Referee.
やったね。そうですね。有効ということで。
Wow. Ah, that's all?
格闘技のルールはよく知りませんので。
You should say I want to measure something instead of giving me a point.
しかし、高砂市はまだ戦意を失っていない。
Yeah. Hey, what? What?
Oh no.
The giant hasn't lost consciousness. He slowly staggers to his feet and glares at me, his face dyed crimson. This time he's standing totally defenseless, not even bothered to lower himself into the fighting stance. There's something off about him. He begins laughing. I sense something very dark in his tone. Okay, it's getting a hint of malicious resolution.
やめなさい、高砂。
Oh. Is he superhuman too? Like, he have like abilities as well? He's not a summoner? Something begins glow at his feet. A glowing circle. Oh, is this actually a summoner? He is actually a summoner, okay. Because it was never said, like, we mentioned that in the Sakuya Road, that not all of Gaia members need to be summoners. Like, some of them could be superhumans, like Sakuya was. Is this a magical circle again?
俺はよ、いじめられっ子ってやつでな、ガキの頃から強くなりたくて、死ぬような思いで鍛えてきた。
Begins a long speech.
柔道やら空手やらボクシングやら剣道やら、果てはムエタイなんてのもけど、何をやっても才能ってもんがね、まるで上には行けやしなかった。
Well, you look plenty strong to me now.
自分より体格の劣るやつに乗されてんのにか。
Damn.
笑えるぜ。15の時から腹筋を鉄板にすることだけ考えてきたんだぜ。自衛隊にも入った。だが何をしても満足できる俺の半分も努力してねえような若造があっけなく晴れ舞台に立つのを見て、そう世の中恵まれたやつが勝ち残るのかってな。
I'm not saying the point. How am I related to all of this?
そして今日ついに素人のガキにも負けた。
Ah. The guy is taking this pretty hard. Is that how people who are into sports are like? Is this how people who are into sports are? The magic circle begins flickering violently.
それ以上やるようなら問題にするわよ。
うるせえよひな人形が。
Damn! Finally the circle wavers and something jumps out of it. Is that summoning magic? I smell familiar lands between us.
愚か者が。
才能あるやつはすぐ強くなれて羨ましいぜ。なあおい。
So this is forbidden basically to use summons against the other members or something.
だけどこいつを裁けなきゃよ。聖女様の護衛なんて務められねえ。
I'm too preoccupied with the familiar to listen. He looks small, but it scares me nonetheless. My instincts are telling me that this situation has grown much more dangerous. A deformed beast, found nowhere in the real world as though pulled straight from fiction. A being that possesses no life. Actually, technically they do possess life. We learned about this. Like, they're basically made out of life force. A creature of the night. It's taken the shape of the small animal completely covered in hair. Okay. It looks like a ball of fur with a tail extended from it. It reminds me a bit of an extra hairy cat, but it has an air of the occult about it.
天王寺さんは その魔物を倒せますか？
つくの。
いいじゃありませんか。あの程度の個体。
Okay.
彼が本当に仕事ができるかどうか見極めるにはちょうどいいのでは？
ポタはぬるま湯に使ってきたのよ。叱るべき訓練を受けてから。
Yeah, no experience against
茜
familiars.
さんは彼を甘やかしすぎです。私は彼を信頼などしていませんよ。仕事の一つを明け渡すのです。
小太郎にあれを倒せというのね。
はい。これは聖女会の一員としての意見です。
小太郎、やれて。
You want me to beat it in my current state?
そうよ。そのままでおやり。
I suppose I have no choice then. Okay, let's see. The beast jumps at me. A straightforward lunge from this, but it's fast. So I assume it's going to be similar to Chibimov. It's going to just like have like straight attacks in most cases. Like Kotaro managed to win with Chibimov like 50-50, I think. But he was like weaker back then. So maybe he can actually win this. I cross my arms to block it, the impact makes my bones snap. Yeah, Chibimov would like... Chibimov was stronger. The small beast bounces off my arms, gracefully landing on the floor some distance away. Then it lunges at me again, like a cannonball. Yeah, pretty much Chibimov, but weaker. I somehow just barely managed to dodge it out of reflex. The beast grazes my cheek and continues behind me. Mr. Tsukuno nods, satisfied. Damn her for making discoveries while I'm fighting for my life. The beast once again lunges at me from another direction, but my eyes have already started getting used to its speed. I step forward, making it ram its head right into my elbow. It violently tumbles away from me, voicelessly. Yeah, hitting the summon makes a summoner injured because it uses his life force to heal. Now it's my turn to attack. I launch my heel towards with the intent to crush it, but the beast quickly bounces off, dodging my attack. It definitely outclasses me in speed. There's no way I can connect a kick from the stationary position. I try kicking it like a soccer ball while dashing, but it easily dodges at the time as well. I don't think I can hit it with anything besides counters. But this time, the beast doesn't lunge at me in a straight line. It jumps in the air, turns around and uses its centrifugal force to swipe its tail at me. Okay, it's different than Chibimov then. I block with my arm, but as soon as it connects, the sound of explosion pierces the air. Damn! What? It seriously caused a tiny sharp explosion. My arm is torn up, and blood is gushing out of the myriad of wounds. Seriously? This tail is like a whip. The profuse bleeding almost makes me lose all my will to fight. I can't take this head on. There's no sound, but I sense another attack coming, so I jump back. I can't trust sound here. A small soundless blow strikes after a short lag. The tail swipes diagonally at the exact spot I was standing. And as soon as it lands on the floor, the beast swipes its tail horizontally. Are you kidding me? I have no choice but to take it. Another explosion tears through the air, inflicting pain across my arms. The impact causes me to lose my balance, sending me staggering backwards. That said, it wasn't like it pushed me away with any real force from the attack. It was just a light swipe carried by inertia. Okay, you little piece of shit. I want to crush that little critter from the bottom of my heart. But to do that, another swipe of the whip, I predict the tail path and reach out towards it, ignoring the potential damage. It's like I cut a small bomb. I ignore the mental image and pull the critters towards myself. Now it's different from a dog on the leash. The beast hurls itself at me in its usual straight line as a last resort. It's not too surprising, but it suddenly opens its mouth in midair. Mouth had been half the size of its body. What? Okay. The monster that almost all mouth at this point locks its jaws around my right arm. I can feel it's chipping at my bone. I've never seen her look at me like that before. Despite everything, I'm happy. Maybe it's not bad to risk my life once in a while. I decide to win. She told me to not to use my powers, but should be fine as long as the opposing faction doesn't find out. I point my right arm with the beast on towards the Sago. He won't be able to see my hands from this angle. I have to summon the smallest version of my weapon possible. Imagine the aurora in my mind. It pours forth from my wrist like living mercury, glowing with its usual fluorescent light. I press the tip of the blade against the beast's head. It stops moving. I throw its dead body to the floor. It promptly loses color and crumbles into ash.
勝負ありですね、高砂さん。
Okay.
何したてめえ。
Don't worry about that, nothing. I used Quingong. His suspicious eyes pierce through me.
ああした架空の魔物を創出するには生物学的センスが必要よ。
Oh. So that's why it was different than like dogs and stuff. It was like fictional familiar, like he just made it himself. Oh, so this is not the one that's like summoned from other dimension. Oh, so they have like unique... They have ability to make actually the unique familiars that are not summoned from other dimension? I mean, I guess like we had the familiars from Chihaya Road as well, the big ones. They're also like mix of like octopus and crab or something. But they were still a part of like animals. And that was like totally fictional being, this thing. Ah. I guess. I can address this Takasago.
自覚があるなら創出方法が確立されている動物型を吟味すればよいの。
Okay.
あのような見た目ばかりのものがどんな用途に使用できると思う？進化を重ねてきた実在の生物の方が構造的には完成している。それを凌駕するセンスは努力だけでは身につかないものよ。けれど、お前はそんな明白な事実。
Takasago crumbles to his knees for reasons unknown to myself.
自らの劣等感にとらわれすぎたことがお前の敗因かも。
Huh.
でも、そうした心の欠損こそがお前をガイア主義者にしたとも言える。お行きなさい。天王寺小太郎は力を示した。もはや何の問題も。
As Takasago leaves in heavy silence, I address Akane. You're a surprisingly innocent guy despite his looks.
ガイア主義者は誰だってそうだわ。
Okay. You too?
そうかもね。
So it's fine for me to assume I passed the test.
そうね。でも能力を使ったわね。
Yeah. I'm sorry I
見
did.
られはしなかったと思いますよ。
Yeah.
そうね。わかってるわ。まあ、結果オーライということにしておいてあげる。
Thanks. Akane suddenly pinches my nose. Hey,
お前は今日から聖女会所属のガイア主義者よ。
disciple of the Holy One as well. Okay.
せいぜい頑張ることね。
Akane gives me only melancholic smile. Okay. I end up going to leave as far as school is concerned. There must have been all sorts of things that needed to be sorted out with my parents, but Akane's magic worked wonders as usual. This whole thing was resolved in a single day. I don't need to attend classes starting from today.
家に帰りづらかったら今後の寝泊まりにはここを使って。
Wait, you telling me I can go home? Wait, what? You aware that Guardians are also trying to find me, right? You aware of that? That I have probably agents stationed around my house right this moment. Okay. Akane hands me the club room's key.
私はもう当面ここは利用しないから。
Interesting.
もともと息抜き用の書斎として調達した部屋だったし。
What made you pick the school for something like that?
何もかも組織に拘束されっぱなしなのは尺でしょ。ちょっとした反抗、すなわちロックよ。
Okay. That sounds like something Yoshino would love.
学校に通っている気分も味わいたかったし。
Are you really quitting?
ええ、そのつもりよ。忙しくなってきたし、 そろそろ遊んでもいられなくなってもともと決まっていたことだからそれはいいのだけれど。
Okay.
小太郎、今のうちに言っておくけど、私たちは時には超法規的な行いも辞さない立場だわ。
Sure. But like making people dying during the harvest festival, attacking them or something. I mean, we never saw like what you really tried to do. But yeah, like yeah, there will be like a lot of dead people when you do something on the harvest festival apparently. And the key situation. Anyway, I cannot get on board with them. Like, come on.
魔物を持ち
Okay, I need to stop talking.
ガーディアンはテロ活動と位置づけている。
Yeah, pretty much. Well, they use nukes. So, yeah. I suppose this wouldn't be legal.
私につくなら正義の味方にはなれない。やめるなら多分今が最後の。
No way, I'm not quitting. Also, this is kinda too late for quit as well, you know? Like, you'll be like target for Gaia at this point if you would quit. I've had enough of that oppressive loneliness already.
最低限の覚悟はしておいた方がいいわ。
Which is?
殺し合うこと。
Damn. I thought I'd prepare myself for anything, but the thought still makes me pause.
正常な反応ね。私には本来お前を慰めてやること。だからお飾りの護衛で構わないと思う。
No way, I wouldn't possibly exploit you to that
ガ
extent.
イア主義というのは地球環境を相対的に捉える思想よ。
Yeah.
それは一言で説明すれば人よりも星の存続を
Yeah.
重視する。だからお前みたいな人間には
We're literally trying to eradicate ourselves. Effectively, like instantly.
だからもし私のそばにいてくれるなら目を閉じて耳を塞ぎなさい。
Why? Close your eyes and plug your ears?
だけどもし
Oh, okay. That was the metaphor.
できなくなったならそうね。
Okay.
その時は
What's that supposed to mean?
裏切っても構わないという意味。
Okay. Actually very open about this. Huh. I spent some time thinking about it after Akane leaves for work. Joining Gaia's side means becoming the enemy to Guardian. Sooner or later, it will probably mean fighting for my life. If possible, I'd like to be on the side of justice. I don't want my actions to make other people suffer. But is that my top priority in life? Oh, hi! Hi, Shimako. You found me. I'm so in my own head that I don't even notice the girl invading my space. I feel a stare and a look behind me. Yikes. I'm not good with this whole ghost popping out of nowhere thing. At least be kind enough to make a sound if you're coming from behind me. Right, I forgot you couldn't speak. I like your dress. You look like a wizard from the video game. She does look like a wizard a little bit. In other words, it's a robe. I spotted a few people wearing them back in the headquarters, yeah. They don't seem very comfortable to wear for an outing to town though. I remember those dudes. In short, those robes are like uniform for Gaians. How old are you? The girl slowly gives me a thumbs up. Hey. We had a little voice. She runs away and hides behind the curtain. I can see your feet, you know. She comes back out. Okay. She's cute. God damn it. Who is you? Who is it? How old did you say you were? The girl rolls her hand into the fist, turns it upside down, and begins slowly raising the middle finger. What is happening? Well, stop that. What the hell? Who is this? What is this precious being? she flies again, this time hiding under the bed. I can see your legs under there too. She comes back out. I won't ask your age anymore. And you're terrible at hide and seek. It's okay for you to be on your own. It isn't exactly close to your home. The girl nods. It seems like she can understand simple words at least. Huh. Did you use the locomotive to get here? Where do you normally live? Shimako extends her arms in opposite directions. Which way are you trying to point? Probably like in general, like here. Like, I don't know, Gaia? Or this room or something, like in general direction, like somewhere here. I have no idea how this girl head works. Not having a common language makes things a lot more complicated than I would have imagined. I become one of you, did you hear? But it seems your world isn't as easy as the one I used to inhabit. That said, it's not like my goal in life is to become a good person. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I don't care about good and evil. Those definitely aren't the things that pass through my head on a normal day of my life. Yeah, like, okay, so Kotaro in this road is unhinged, kinda. Like, he's going to end up being, like, totally on Gaia's side. I can imagine. I don't know why. Actually, he will actually probably hesitate when he finds out that Chizuru and Lucia are with Guardians. He's going to hesitate. And also Kotori being neutral, being a druid. Being right was never the most important thing to me. Rather it was... That'd probably be... I say it's a lot simpler than I made it out to be. It feels like a fog is clearing from my brain. I like the girl, who really does remind me of Akane to eye level. I'll work as Miss Akane's bodyguard from now on. We might end up being together for a while. The girl cringes and begins struggling. Not fun? That's... Jesus! Wow! That's pretty shocking reaction to be on. One of her kicks randomly connects with my solar plexus. Whoosh! As soon as she lands on the ground, the girl dashes into the corridor. The school's corridor. Wait, you can go there? Oh my god, why? Oh my god. Are you serious? She just went to the corridor at school during the day. What's happening? Wait. Okay, this girl is in trouble. God damn it. Who the hell is that? Why was she chosen to be a servant? Like, what is happening? What's your, like... What you need to do to be a servant? Like, they also picked Akane from Orphanage. So why her as well? Like, who is this? Are they really family or, like... It's actually someone else? You thought you could run away from me? I finally catch up with her after dashing through the halls for a while. Like most kids, Shimako is extremely nimble. Our chase ended up feeling like a game of tag. It's too late for struggling now, you should know better than to cause adults trouble. Crap. Well, that's obvious, I'll bring her back to the club room and lock her up. Jesus. Of course! You don't even realize that he's talking to the teacher. I suddenly realize I'm surrounded by teachers. Good job. It takes a few hours of hard interrogation in the staff room until Miss Tsukuno finally appears to pick me up. Shimako is by her side, relishing an ice cream. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. How did you even, like, manage to get out of this? Akane greets me as she steps into the club room for lunch. I like to strongly protest that assignment this time. I was acquitted of any criminal liability.
刑事責任はないでしょうね。シマコが一人でここまで来れたことに驚いたわ。
Okay. They always find a way at that age.
私がいるときは来なかったのにね。
Ah, so she's very interested in you, in Kotaro, it seems. Huh? She likes him. I can look strangely awkward for a
そ
moment.
んなことより、ランチ買ってきたわ。
Akane places 2 lunchboxes on the desk. It looks expensive. I've never seen a lunchbox like that before. Oh, this is damn delicious. I didn't know that. A single bite of meat could send so many flavors rolling across your tongue. Have I only been eating beef jerky up until now? You sure do eat some good stuff.
たまによ、たまに。力つけないとやっていけないもの。
But despite her words, Akane doesn't seem to be enjoying the meal. And finishing, she suddenly looks at
ち
me.
ゃんと仕事がしたい？護衛の。
It'd be my pleasure.
説明は理解できたのよね。どうしても。
It's not like I plead for justice or anything. So I figured I might as well choose to do what I want the most.
やりたいこと。
Well, you know, protecting you. Yeah, but in a sense, that also means dooming her. Because if they succeed, they're all doomed. Oh my god. I can't get over Gaia like roads. Like, is it just me
うーん。
that I don't get them? Like, why would you even pick their side ever? Like, why? Akane takes a sip from her cup. Half of the green tea spills from the corner of her mouth. I've never seen that happens outside of manga before.
私は相変わらず冷静だわ。
What are you even saying? What the fuck? I didn't say a word about her getting frustrated. I will do the bodyguard thing properly.
適任ではあるけれど、いざという時、実際に動くのはとても難しいことよ。悪いけれど、お前にそれができる。
Okay. I've resolved myself. I might cause you trouble at first, but I will make up for it when the time comes for the real battle. I mean, you can like probably make a fake scenario. Like arrange yourself being attacked or something, you know? To see how Kotaro will react. Also, as expected, I made my camera bigger and you can see a text. Maybe like that. Should be fine. Akane gives me a long, hard look. I said I'd be your bodyguard, so it'd be a bad joke if I ended up being protected by you instead. Can I ask that of you?
即興的な人間よね。
I seriously thought I ate through.
ならまず、私たちのことについて。
Akane begins talking about Gaia and the circumstances surrounding it. Okay, so now we get to learn actually that we are getting be destroyed if we succeed. Okay. How long have Gaias existed? She says that they predate the invention of writing. Familiars of the type of false life that only Gaias can control. They channel their own life force into otherwise inanimate objects to summon them. That's probably what started the most ancient legends about monsters. Their own life force.
操る魔物に自分の生命力を注ぐ。だから魔物使いは誰もあまり長生きはしないわ。ごく稀に極端な才能を持った者はいるけど。
Okay. Like the Holy Woman?
聖女は違う。現聖女の鹿島さくらは、
Okay.
途方もない才能の聖女は使命によって継承される名誉職のようなものね。
Okay.
だから私にはそれほど魔物使いとしての才能はないのよ。
True, we learned that in the other roads. Why do you think humans made such things? I'd be excited to make and control my own monster too, but I'm not sure I'd go as far as sacrificing my lifespan for it.
その話は少し深いテーマね。人が魔物使いの才能を開花させるのは、
Okay.
魔物使いの力とは資質。つまり精神の奥に眠る自分を取り囲む世界に強い不満があると人は閉塞してしまうでしょ。
That's true.
その時どう行動するかは人によって異なる。
Is this the first time you're talking about this? I swear I've heard this before.
アンケート覚えていて。
Yeah, that's right. That was the first thing I found when I came here looking for the witch help.
世界に不服がある。だけど自力では変えられない。その暗い衝動が恐ろしげな獣の姿となって漏れ出る。
Okay.
それが魔物ね。そこまで強い鬱屈は時に破滅をもたらすほど。魔物使いたちは皆内にこもっている割には強い。
I wonder if Kotaro will be able to learn how to summon actually, if he's going to actually have ability both to summon and to rewrite himself. Huh. There was another answer in that questionnaire too.
問題に直面した時、自分に対処する力がない場合、それでも自身を改革して事態を乗り越えようとする者もいるわね。彼らにとって信じるべきは自分だけ。自らを強めることで。
The superhumans. I kinda notes. That was an easy guess. Strengthening oneself to overcome your problems, essentially what my power is all about.
彼らの多くが外交的で独善に陥りやすいのは、でも自分がいればどうとでもなるという考えは問題を根本的に解決しようという意志に欠けてしまう。
Sure. And we can become a cult member instead.
ガーディアンにとって闘争こそ自らの存在を証明する種。
I can kinda understand the stance of both sides though. I think you should do your best to improve and solve issues with your own strength, but there are indeed times when nothing can be done within our limits. In the end, sometimes you just get consumed by frustration.
お前の力は確かに毛色の変わったの。どういう本能が拡大されてああなったのか。
I call it Aurora because of the color, but it feels like a foreign body inside me, to be honest.
未
Yeah?
文化なのかもね。
What do you mean?
近いうちに魔物が扱えるかどうか。
Ooh, okay, I'm on board on this actually. I want to see if Kotaro's actually able to summon. Huh? I feel like she skipped a few steps in that conversation. I have no idea what she means. So anyway, guy wants to change the world, right? That's what we're talking about, aren't we? The world isn't good, so you use familiars to turn it into a better place.
ああ、そうね。そういう理解をしたの。
Yeah, just tell him that we're just going all die. Like, he's going to find out sooner or later. I can face clouds over.
確かにそうね。私たちは魔物で世界。
That's not limited just to Japan, right?
風祭りがこの地域における聖地なだけで、魔物と狩人の闘争は世界規模で続いてきて。でもね、小太郎。どれほど強力な魔物を生み出そうとも、世界は変わったりしないのよ。
Unless it's a familiar from the earth. Okay. And as the clock strikes noon, Akane quickly returns to the headquarters and I return to my break. So yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Interesting episode. We got a test. Took by Kotaro. He made pretty good. We had a conversation with Akane. We are on board with Gaia. Seems like Kotaro is still not realizing that basically helping Gaia means eradication of all humans. Yet. But yeah. We are not caring about justice, I guess, anymore, or like what's good or what's evil. Like, in my eyes and in my perspective, if I have to make good and evil, because they're both on like kind of gray areas, both Gaia and Guardians, but like, by just going straightforward good and evil, I would say Gaia are evil and Guardians are good, basically. But yeah, anyway, let me know in the comments what do you think. I will see you in the next one. Click the like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and for Pocket Watch. Signing out.